tonight's class is all about holidays, okay? So we're going to go and we're going to do lots of nice things about going on holidays, all right? So get really comfy. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to have to use our imagination, guys, aren't we? Okay, so we're going to have to use our imagination to get that idea of going on holidays, okay? So come on down to the mat and get comfy, because I'm going to see if you can get your imagination going. You don't have to watch the screen for this. You can just listen to me if that suits. So either sit in a cross-legged position, or you can even lie down if you'd like. And we're going to connect to our breathing, and we're going to turn on our imagination, okay? So we're going to think about some really nice things, okay? So I'm going to see if you can use your imagination and if you can make it work for you. So I want you to breathe in and out through your nose if you can, okay? I want you to close your eyes if you can, because that way you can really switch your imagination on, all right? And I want you to just imagine that your mat is like a magic carpet, and it can bring you wherever you want to go, okay? Or like a teleporter. I always pronounce that wrong, apparently, so, but you know what I mean. Yeah. So I want you to just use it and use your imagination to go wherever you could possibly think of going, okay? We all know I'm going to a French supermarket because, you know, that's where I like to go on my holidays. So I want you to think about what you would be wearing wherever it is that you're going, okay? So breathe in and out, breathe in and out, okay? And I want you to really imagine what it is you need to wear. Is it hot where you're going? So do you have to wear a big woolly coat, or maybe a ski jacket? Or maybe it's super hot where you're going. So maybe you're just wearing your swimming togs, maybe you're just beside the sea. So I want you just to really use your imagination, okay? So breathe in and out, and in and out. Breathe in and out, and in and out. Okay, cool. Breathe in and out. Well done. Now I just want you to now think about what you can smell when you're on holidays. So see if you can use your imagination. And as you breathe in and out, I want you to imagine what you smell when you're on holiday. So, oh, for me in this French supermarket, might be a baguette, or it might be some nice cheese, or, oh my God, I'm making myself hungry and I've just had my dinner. So I want you to just really breathe in and out. Just really connect to your imagination. And just imagine what it might be when you go on holidays, what it might smell like. Then I want you to think about what you might eat when you're on holidays. Okay, so what is it? Maybe it's candy floss. Maybe it's curry. Maybe it's ice cream. Maybe it's something hot, because maybe you're somewhere really cold. So maybe it's a big stew. So I just want you to bring that into your mind as you breathe in and out, and really turn on your imagination, okay? Well done. And now I want you to think about what you might hear when you're on holidays, okay? So what kind of music it might be, or what kind of sounds. Is it the crashing waves? Is it the swish of the snow or skis? Is it birds in the mountains? Is it amusement park? You know, is it an amusement park? Is it a roller coaster? So I want you just to really just see if you can imagine where you are, okay? And really just think about it. Where am I? when I'm on holidays? What am I doing? Okay. Well done. So I want you to breathe in and out. In and out. Well done. Well done. Great use of your imagination. I'm just gutted that you can't tell me where you were on your holidays, because that's what we normally do in our person-to-person class. You would tell me where you went, and that would be lovely. So if you want to, you could always draw a picture of it and send it to me later. Or maybe draw a picture of your favorite food. Because normally what we do next when I'm with you is we concoct a sandwich. So we normally make our favorite sandwich and we spread lots of ham on the bread. But today we're just going to do a nice warm-up, a sun salutation. So when you're ready, come on up to standing and we're going to do a lovely sun salutation, okay? So stand up. Okay. I know you guys laugh at me when I do this, when I make you do it. Can you still hear me back here? Give me a thumbs up. Yeah? Can you hear me? No? Yeah? Yeah, you can feel it. Right. Always have to check. I always have to check. Okay, so we're going to stretch our hands up and we're going to say, I am amazing. Isn't that right? Because you are. You are amazing. Okay, I am amazing. And then I want you to put your hands on your hips and I want you to say, I am important. And just imagine there's loads of people in the room and you're telling them all. Say, I am important. And a nice twist, okay? So, I am important. I am important. Well done. Now I want you to look at the mat. So I'm going to turn sideways so that you can see me. So I'm looking down at the mat. And I'm saying, I am good enough. Well done. So nice straight back, Laura. Okay, well done. That's it. Now, Susan, I can't see, but anyway, I can't see. Yeah. Okay, Grant, listen, that's fine. Whatever gets done, gets done. And don't worry about that because it's the first class. Okay, super. I am good enough. And now we're going to do a nice big lunge, aren't we? Okay, and we're going to say, whoop. Not because of what I have, isn't that right? So we're going to come down and say, not because of what I have. Really good, guys. That's it. Now we're going to bring our plank, aren't we? And we're going to go forward because of how I look. Okay, so we want to see a nice plank. Imagine that you could balance a nice big ice cream on my bum or on my back, okay? Then I'm going to come up like as if I'm in a triangle into downward dog, or because of what I do. And then we're going to walk our feet up to meet our hands. And we're going to say why, and then we're going to walk our hands up our legs. And we're going to say, just because I am me, okay? Okay, how do we get on with that? Was that tough? What did I want to say to you? Yeah, when you're coming down to downward, make sure that your middle finger is pointing to the top of your mat. You're pressing into your fingers, but there's a little space under your hand, okay? Just imagine like there's a yoga fairy under there and you don't want to squish her, okay? So I want you to press into your fingers, have them nice and wide, and don't squash the yoga fairy or she'll tell on you, okay? Ready? Okay, let's go. I am amazing. So nice bright fingers, okay? Real stretch. I want to see a real stretch in those hands, okay? I'm amazing. Okay, now we're going to go, I am important. And the purpose of this is I want you to be doing a twist when we're doing this, okay? So you're twisting. I'm important. A forward bend. When we bend over and look at the mat, so we go, I am good enough. What we're doing here is we're bending straight over, so the crown of our head is facing the wall, okay? So we're right over and the crown of our head is facing the wall, okay? Then we're going to come to the top of the mat, and whichever leg you lunged with the last time, I want you to do the opposite now, guys, okay? So I did my right leg, so I'm going to do my left leg this time, okay? So I'm going to go back with my right leg, and I'm going to lunge down with my left leg. Knee over second toe, hands down. Not because of how I look, okay? Foot back to plank, or because of what I have, okay? So I want a nice straight back there. Okay, a really straight back. I don't want you up in the air like this. I don't want you bent down like that. I want a straight back, okay? And then I want you to come back into downward dog, or because of what I do. Now, don't squash the yoga fairy, right? Index fingers and kind of middle finger pointing at the top of the mat. I want you to really push into those heels. Okay, really push into those heels. Push your bum in the air. Push your bum in the air. Let me just check your form. Push your bum in the air. Really, Daniel, you might have to pedal those feet, okay? And guys, you might have to go on. You're doing great. Okay, yeah. Holly, do you want to do like a dog pee, do you? You want to throw a leg up in the air there. Good job, Mrs. Wait, no, you don't. Good effort, Laura. Well done. Now I want you to bring your hands down to your legs, up your legs. Oh goodness, I need more coffee, and it's 8 o'clock. And yeah, exactly, Daniel. Crawl up to a standing position. Well done, look at you. First timer, I'm doing brilliant. And we just say, just because I am me. Good job. Well done. So we're in a standing position now. Well done. Okay. So yeah, you were dead right. We were down, and sometimes I come to the camera and I tell people stuff. We walked our feet back, we walked our hands up, and then we came up to a standing position. Okay. Well done. That was really good, guys. And if it's your first time doing this, you're doing really well. And you know what? I do this exercise every single class. So it's just practice. Just practice, and it's great for stretching. Okay, it's really good, isn't it? Okay, let's use our imagination, will we? Okay, we're going to go on holidays. I think we should fly today. I feel it's time to fly, because at the moment you can't fly anywhere. So let's use that, unless you're food. So let's pretend to be food. No, let's just be ourselves, but let's fly. Okay, so okay, I want you standing on the mat, the top of your mat, kind of towards the top, okay? And I want you to come back onto your tippy toes, okay? Now, if you haven't done lots of yoga, just stay here, put your hands out, and just tilt forward, but keep both feet on the mat. If you've done lots of yoga, then I want you to lift your back foot, okay? And I want you to stare at something really still, okay? I want you to pick a point and stare at it. If you wobble and fall, that's okay. We just try again, don't we? Okay, let's see your effort. I love when people make an effort, isn't that right? So step back, pretend, make sure that foot is really still. Bring your hands up and lift the back leg. Really good effort. Well done. That's super. I'm so proud of you. That's really good. Let's do the other side, okay? So again, I want you to pretend now that you're like a tree, okay? So you're really putting your roots down into the ground, okay? So I want you to really imagine that your feet, one foot is really stuck in the ground. We're using that imagination again. I want you to put the opposite foot back that you did the last time. You might leave your big toe on the ground. That is perfect. And if you haven't done a lot of yoga before, that's what I want you to do, okay? Because like yoga is about practice, guys, okay? It's not where you end up, it's the way you get there. Okay, so we bring our hands out, we pick a point, and we look at it, okay? So we're looking at that point. If we feel strong enough, or if we feel enough practice, we lift our back foot. We lift our back foot, we engage our butt muscles, so we really just, you know, engage, pull in our tummy, and use that breath. Use that breath as we breathe in and out. Well done, good effort. Okay, let me show you what it might look like from the front, okay? So we put our foot back, we bring our hands up, and we just well done, really elegant, really elegant. That is really good. Okay, super good. Okay, well done. I think we should practice our tree since we're doing some balancing, okay? So again, I just want to show you my feet. Look at you. Ha ha. I want you to bring your legs right together. Imagine they're like zipped up, okay? Okay, and then I want you to bring your feet, your toes up off the floor, okay? And then I want you to stick them down almost like there's like a piece of tissue paper in between each toe, okay? Okay, Holly, I'm dying to see your tree. Okay, so that doesn't look very still to me, kiddo. Let's see your tree, kitten. Great. Good stickiness in the feet department. Well done. Then I want you to bring your toe onto your tippy toes and your heel onto beside your ankle. Now you might stay there, or you might bring the sole of your foot to your calf. Oh, I wobbled. You might need to use a wall, in my case, the fridge. That would be fine. And if it's in your practice, you might bring the sole of your foot to your inner thigh. What I want you to be doing, so Laura, to open up your practice more, I really love if you kind of see if you can open that hip as you come into it, okay? So really open and place. Give it a whirl, you know, that's kind of like elevating you a little bit more. I'm going to stick here in the calf area. And what I would say to you guys is never, ever, 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 ever put your foot on your knee. Okay, I say it every week. Isn't that right? Well done. Now shake it out. Shake it out. And let's do the other side. Okay, so again, we're going to zip up our legs. Okay, we're going to put our feet, like we're going to lift up our toes. We're going to push our toes back on the mat, pretending like they're like roots, okay? They're like roots of a tree, okay? Whichever foot you did the last time, I want you to do the opposite one this time. So we want to maybe just put our toes, our tippy toes on the mat and just rest our heel on our ankle, or you might put the sole of your foot against your calf. Okay, so it's against your calf. If you need to, just find a wall, okay? So just find a wall and just lean against it. But this is where I want you to put your foot, okay? The reason for that is the whole purpose of this exercise is to strengthen our legs, but also to open our hips, okay? So I want you to have your foot against your calf, okay? If it's higher, I want it to be against your thigh, but never against your knee because you'll hurt your knee. Okay, let me see. Okay, so, okay, and you know what? Just if you're going to do this again with me, you're better off in your bare feet, okay? Because your bare feet are you're just going to be way more comfy in your bare feet. You'll have Your feet will just do what you need them to do better, okay? It's a very technical explanation. One of my usual technical explanations. Not technical at all. Okay, so watching. I'm trying to think what else we might have on holidays, guys. Let's go surfing. You know, I love a bit of surfing. Okay. I need a drink. So we're gonna do warrior 2. Okay. Alrighty. So we're gonna step to the top of our mat. Okay. And we're gonna bring our foot right back. So a really big step, super duper big, 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 big. Okay. So really big. Let's try that again, just in case we weren't able to do it. So we step right to the top of our mat. And then we take a really big step. Okay. A really big step back. Okay. And then we bend our front knee forward, and we are putting lots of pressure into our back foot and our front foot. And now I want you to look down at your toes and see if you can still see them, all right? So look down at your toes and see if you can still see them. And maybe go a little bit further, but don't bring your knee up further than your toes. You need for your knee to be over your ankle. Now let's bring our hands up and pretend our best friends are pulling us in opposite directions, okay? So in this direction and that direction, all right? Our besties are terrible like that. I want to play, no, I want to play. So we're surfing, okay? Surfing the waves. See if as you breathe in and out, can you blow over your middle finger? Watch that knee, make sure it doesn't come back in, okay? It needs to be over your second toe. Well done. And then I want you to take your hands, place them on your thigh and kick up to standing, okay? And we're going to do the other side. Okay, so again, we're going to come to the top of our mat. Let's see how you're all doing. We're going to come to the top of our mat. We're going to take a really big step back. Super big, okay? It's a full leg, pretty much. I want you to turn your back foot. Now, Holly, this is what you were doing last week when we were doing Warrior 1. Do you remember that? So I want you to take a really big step, and I want you to bend your knees so that it's over your ankle, okay? I want you to be putting energy down into your back foot. So you're putting energy into your front foot, making sure that knee doesn't start collapsing in. You're putting energy down into your back foot. And then you're bringing your hands up, okay, like a T shape, okay? And you just want to make sure that they're both even. So I don't want to see an arm down here. So look back and check that. Check that your hand, yeah, good dummy. And then I want you to face the front, your front hand that's over your front knee. And I want you to breathe. I want you to breathe over your middle finger, okay? Now have a look back, make sure that your back hand hasn't come down or it hasn't gone up, okay? Because that's going to take you out of balance. You're going to fall off your surfboard. Okay. Okay. Well done. Really good. Breathing in and out. And in and out. We're going to bring our hands to our leg and we're going to kick up. Okay, how do we get on there? Looking good, guys. Looking good. I'm impressed by the effort. Okie dokie. Okay, I think we should have a bowl of ice cream. So let's come down onto our tummies because we're going to either do like bowl of ice cream stroke parachute jump. Okay, so, okay, okie dokes. So we're going to come down onto our tummies. And we're going to kick back with one foot, kick back with the other. And we're going to pretend we're a bowl of ice cream. So we're just going to pull our feet up and we're going to look up. Okay. So we're going to pretend we're a bowl like our favorite ice cream. But maybe some sprinkles on top. Holly, where is your bowl of ice cream? No, lie down with your tummy on the mat, pet. That's it. No, the hold. Yeah, there you go. Now kick your feet. Yeah, now we're cooking. Now look up. So I want you to create a whole bowl, okay? So look up and pull your feet and open your shoulders. Okay, let's see. I can't see you, Laura or Daniel, but I'm sure you're doing okay. Yeah, Holly, that's really good. Okie dokie. Okay, well, since you're down here, I think you deserve a rest. So I want you to come on over onto your back. Get nice and cozy. Because we're going to do a nice relaxation, okay? Does that sound good? Yeah. So get yourself maybe something warm, put your socks on, maybe grab a blanket. Oh, you know what? I'm always jealous, Laura, of your beautiful blanket. You always look so snuggly. Really good, super duper. Well done. Let's get nice and comfy. Okay. Everybody good? Now get all your wiggles out. Get all the wiggles out. Well done. You guys did a great class. There are some tough positions we did tonight. So I think what I'd like to see you doing is maybe just practicing your balance a little bit. Okay, so I'd love to see you just practicing your balance more. So come on down to the mat and lie down and get really nice and comfy. Maybe get a blanket or put your hood up and just relax. Lie down on your back is what I'd rather you do if you can, with your hands facing up, so the palm of your hands facing up to the ceiling, okay? And just really relax, okay? So that's the purpose of my class at this time, isn't it? It's just to relax, clear the mind, and get nice and calm and ready for bed. Oh, that sounds good to me, guys. Don't know about you, but I'm in. I'm in. So I want you to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose, because that's nice and calming, okay? When we breathe in through our nose and out through our nose, it really helps us to calm down, okay? Just going to pull this a little bit closer to myself. I want you to notice your breath. So really just notice your breath. So really just focus on your breath now. How deep can you make it? And how slow can you make your exhale? So I want you to take a nice deep breath and a nice long exhale, okay? So a nice deep breath in and a nice long exhale out. So breathe in and out, in and out. Well done. As you slow your breath, I just want you to count it, okay? So we're going to breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, and out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, and out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, and out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, hold your breath, 2, 3, and out, 2, 3, 4. As you breathe in and out, and as you get really nice and still and comfy, I want you to imagine that you're somewhere that you really love. So we're just going to build on what we did at the beginning of class, okay? Now this is going to be a place that is your special place, you know? So I want you to pick somewhere that you absolutely love. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to see if you can picture yourself sitting in this place, okay? Wherever it is in the world. Maybe it's somewhere in your house. That's fine. Could be. So wherever you are your most happy, and it even could be somewhere that you completely make up in your head. Maybe you use your imagination to completely create this. I want you to breathe in and out. And just imagine yourself sitting in this place. So as we breathe in and out, I want you to see if you can notice the temperature in your space. Okay, the special place that you're creating in your mind. Is there a breeze? What does it look like? Are you inside or are you outside? What does it sound like? Are you listening to music? What are you doing in this place? Are you doing an activity where you're outside? Or maybe you're sitting listening to music, maybe you're painting, maybe you're playing the piano. Whatever it is, I want you to really imagine it now. And as you breathe in and out, I want you to really just create a picture with your mind. So breathe in and out, in and out, and just relax and really calm down. You feel just so happy in this special place. You feel content, at ease. Maybe there's somebody with you, or maybe it doesn't have to be a person, maybe it's a pet. So who's with you? Maybe you're on your own. Can you imagine who it is? Or are you on your own? That's fine. So I want you now to imagine who you're with in this special place. And I also want you to notice, how are you starting to think about other things? If you get distracted by anything like your watch or, something that's making you wriggle and wiggle, just bring your attention back to the breath. Put your hands down by your side with your palms facing up, and just breathe. Just breathe. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Well done. Well done. I want you to imagine what you hear in this special place. Is it water or wind or chimes? And see if you can imagine what you feel in this space. I want you to see what is in this space. So, are there books? What are the objects? Maybe it's a cave. Maybe there's nothing, but there will be walls. So I want you to really imagine with your eyes, even though they're closed, really visualize what is in the space. Maybe it's candy, or maybe it's waves. Maybe it's loads of puppies, So whatever your favorite thing is, or whatever you're creating in this space, I want you to actually picture it in your mind. because in a minute, we're going to leave this space. So I want you to be able to come back to it whenever you need to. So any time that you might need to calm down and relax, I want you just to be able to just come on back here. So I want you to breathe in and out, and in and out. I want you to imagine that you're taking a selfie of yourself in this space, maybe a little video. Okay, so you're really imagining yourself in this lovely space that you've created. And, you know, I want you to just see yourself there in it, okay? And take a lovely look at yourself in this space now. Breathe in and out. And this calm, relaxed way that you feel now, you know, you can come back to this calm, relaxed feeling anytime you want to, okay? After the class, you can come back anytime. You can just find yourself a little spot, connect to your breathing, and just come back to this space that you've created with your imagination. You've done it all on your own, all by yourself. You've created how it feels, what it looks like, what it smells like, the sounds, and you can create those anytime again, the next time you need to feel this calm. So when you're ready, I want you to stretch a little. Maybe it's stretching your arms over your head and pulling in one direction and then the other. Maybe it's, you know, stretching your shoulder. Maybe you're stretching your legs. Maybe have a big yawn. Maybe roll your shoulders. And I want you to be nice and still now. And if you've come up to a seated position, I'd like you to sit cross-legged with your hands in prayer position, Holly. Okay? And if you haven't, that's okay. Just come up slowly, roll over onto one side, and push yourself up to a seated position. Lovely. Well done, Laura. Yeah, well done, everybody. Well done, you. You did great. Your first class. That's brilliant. Daniel, I hope you feel nice and relaxed after that. So thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope you had a good time on your holiday. And I hope you feel nice and relaxed now. So let's bring our hands together and we'll say namaste to each other. That means that the good in me sees the good in you, okay? And hopefully I'll see you next week, okay? Namaste, guys. Sleep well, and I will see you soon. Okay, bye. Look after yourselves. Use those imaginations. You guys are brilliant. Isn't that right? Okay, bye. Bye, guys.